What is happening, sports fans? Welcome back to the Roger Report, where we've got a slam dunk of headlines for you today. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the biggest stories hitting the courts and the culture. First up, Shaquille O'Neal is ready to put his money where his mouth is, calling out Master P for a high-stakes bet between their respective basketball teams. Then, we're rewinding the tape with former net Derrick Coleman, as he vividly recalls that epic dunk over none other than Shaq himself. But the emotional stories don't stop there. Shaq opens up about a heartbreaking regret and a touching monthly ritual he shares with Kobe Bryant's mother. And finally, we're diving deeper into Shaq's heartfelt connection with the Bryant family, revealing the touching details of how he continues to support Kobe's mom. You do not want to miss any of this. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and let's get into it. Shaq is ready to wager big. Get this, NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal isn't just talking the talk when it comes to a potential basketball showdown between Sacramento State and Master P's University of New Orleans. He's ready to put serious cash on the line. During an exclusive chat with the Roger Report Sports, Shaq, who is the general manager for Sacramento State's Hornets, declared he's willing to put whatever down if their teams ever face off. He even mentioned that if the 2025-26 schedule doesn't allow for it, he's happy to wait until the 2026-27 season to make the bet happen. Master P, who took the reins at Uno earlier this year, has already expressed excitement for the matchup, calling it big for the culture in New Orleans. While we all anticipate this celebrity-driven hoops event and the potential wager, Shaq also confirmed he's not gearing up for a boxing match anytime soon, despite some past consideration. This bet could be one for the ages, but what's next? We're about to hear from a player who actually went toe-to-toe with Shaq on the court and lived to tell the tale and show the receipts. But before we get to that, stick around because we've got a legendary dunk story coming up. Get ready for Derrick Coleman's epic retelling of dunking on Shaq. Derrick Coleman's Shaq revenge dunk. Remember when trash talk led to an unforgettable moment on the court? Former Nets forward Derrick Coleman is taking us back to his rookie year, recounting the electrifying game against Shaquille O'Neal's Orlando Magic. Coleman vividly remembers Shaq boasting he'd score 40 points, but Derrick had other plans. During a high pick-and-roll, instead of taking the open jump shot, Coleman drove to the basket, knowing a layup wouldn't cut it against the towering Shaq. He recalls thinking Shaq might send him into the stands, but he powered through for a massive dunk. And in true fashion, after all the trash talk, Coleman gave Shaq the finger, a defiant not tonight, big fella. The Nets actually won that game 116-97, with Coleman dropping an incredible 34 points, 15 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Even Shaq had a solid rookie performance with 18 points and 8 blocks, but this moment belonged to Coleman. This iconic dunk is etched in NBA history, but Shaq's legacy is also tied to profound personal connections. What happens when legends reflect on their relationships off the court? From epic dunks to heartfelt regrets, the stories keep coming. Get ready for Shaq's emotional connection to the Bryant family. Shaq's heartfelt regret and monthly tribute to Kobe's mom. The legendary partnership between Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant, which gifted the Lakers 3 consecutive NBA titles, was as complex as it was dominant. Years after Kobe's passing, Shaq is revealing a deep-seated regret and a touching monthly ritual that keeps his bond with the Bryant family alive. In a candid interview with People, O'Neal admitted that the silence between him and Kobe in retirement weighs heavily on him. He wishes they had stayed in closer touch, and now he makes it a point to call Kobe's mother every month. Shaq shared, "I don't know what it feels like to lose a son and a husband, so I'm sure she has a lot of pain that she's dealing with. I just try to make her smile." This ongoing gesture stems from a profound sense of loss and a desire to honor his former teammate by staying connected to his family, ensuring the Bryant bond endures. This powerful tribute highlights Shaq's enduring respect for Kobe. But how does this sentiment extend to his relationship with Kobe's family today? We're continuing to explore Shaq's deep ties to the Bryant family, with even more touching details. Stay tuned as we reveal the full scope of Shaq's support for Kobe's mom. Shaq's ongoing support for Kobe Bryant's family. Despite the intense on-court rivalry and ego clashes that defined Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant's early careers, the two NBA icons developed a strong friendship after their playing days. Following Kobe's tragic death, Shaq has taken it upon himself to not only defend his former teammate's legacy, but also to actively support his family. O'Neal recently shared with people that he checks in on Kobe's mother, Pamela, once a month. "I always check in on Kobe's mom. I check in on his mom once a month, make sure she's okay," Shaq stated. He explained that Kobe used to check in on his own parents, and now Shaq feels humbled to reciprocate that care. He also sends flowers to Pamela, aiming to bring a smile to her face during difficult times, especially after the recent passing of Kobe's father, Joe Bryant. This consistent outreach, often accompanied by calls to Kobe's sisters, Sharia and Shea, underscores Shaq's deep affection and commitment to the Bryant family, proving their bond extends far beyond the basketball court. That's all the news for today, but stick around for a quick recap and a chance to win. We've covered a lot of ground today, from high-stakes bets to heartfelt tributes. Don't go anywhere. We're wrapping it all up with a lightning round and your chance to win big. And that's a wrap on today's blockbuster episode of the Roger Report. We saw Shaquille O'Neal ready to make a massive bet with Master P, Derrick Coleman reliving his epic dunk on Shaq, and Shaq's touching monthly check-ins with Kobe Bryant's mom, showing a deep respect for his former teammate and his family. If you loved this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more exclusive sports insights, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Follow us on all social media platforms and tell us in the comments which story blew you away the most. We'll see you next time.